I'm back. Hello everyone and welcome to the new news show. I came up with a really smart title. Also you may notice I'm our girlfriend this week. Yeah, let's just get started. Monday. Spotify will let you block certain artists from being played. The update, which seems to be rolling out on iOS first, allows you to not hear certain artists when you're listening to radio, playlists, and other areas where an artist may be seen without you searching for them. Now that is great news. Block you, block you, block you. Don't do it, mate. Oh, I can't do it. A man has destroyed a hotel with a digger. The 35-year-old took to destroying a Liverpool Travelodge by driving a digger straight through the front entrance. Footage of the incident has since gone viral. He was claiming he hadn't been paid his £600 wages that he was owed.
All you have to do is pay me my fucking 600 quid!
However, he had been paid and just didn't check his account before destroying the lobby. He's currently seeking mental health treatment and I wish him the best of luck. Honestly, it must have been so cathartic just to let loose and break a lot of stuff, you know? Yeah. Tuesday. Cristiano Ronaldo has been fined €19 million. He is said to have avoided paying taxes between 2010 and 2014 whilst playing for Real Madrid. He apparently filed the money that he earned through image rights deals through foreign companies in low tax nations to avoid paying up to €5.7 million to Spain. He walked into court with girlfriend in tow and re-emerged minutes later with a 23-month jail sentence and an €18.8 million fine. He isn't expected to spend any time behind bars, instead serving it on probation. Look at this cheeky chap, he knows 90 million is nothing to him. Also, if he's this well dressed for tax evasion, I want to see what he wears to a murder trial.
Wow.
Dyson is moving its headquarters from the UK to Singapore. The company, based in Malmesbury, will move two of its executives over and register itself in the island nation. James Dyson was one of the more prominent Brexiteers, but the company insists the move has nothing to do with it, but rather for future-proofing the business. The good news is that the people working at Malmesbury will not lose their jobs, but it seems like a clear sign that the confidence in Britain as a business hub is lessening. Much like the Dyson V8 absolute cordless vacuum, this situation sucks. Who writes this? The nominees for the 91st Academy Awards have been announced. Hollywood's premier awards show has been going through a couple of tumultuous months, from the announcement and subsequent pulling of Outstanding Achievement in Popular Film, to the fact that they still don't have a host. Yorgos Lanthimos' The Favourite and Alfonso Cuarón's Roma lead the pack with 10 nominations. Nevertheless, when the nominations were announced, there are a couple of surprises, as well as a couple of snubs. Black Panther was nominated for Best Picture, the first time a superhero movie has been nominated. Bradley Cooper was snubbed for Best Director for A Star is Born, and Toni Collette lost out on Best Actress for Hereditary. And Paddington 2, they didn't acknowledge my boy Paddington. Those bastards. Wednesday. Speaking of the Academy Awards, Bohemian Rhapsody director Bryan Singer has been presented with new sexual misconduct allegations. This story might be a bit harrowing for some, so if you want to skip to the next one, just go to the timestamp marked here. The director, whose other films include X-Men and The Usual Suspects, was subject of an investigation published in The Atlantic. The report, which I highly recommend you to read, goes into graphic detail about how in the late 90s, Singer had sexual encounters with 4 men who were all underage. The youngest being 13 years old. Singer has been accused multiple times throughout the years and has never gone anywhere. He is even working on another film, Red Sonja, where he has reportedly been paid $10 million. Hopefully he pays for his crimes and monsters like this can't keep working. Okay, in lighter news, a farming simulator is hosting an esports tournament with a cash prize of €250,000. Giant Software, the developers of Farming Simulator, the premier agriculture simulator, is entering the esports arena with the Farming Simulator League. There will be 10 qualifying tournaments held across Europe, culminating in the grand final where teams will compete for the title of Farming Simulator Champion. Forget an Academy Award. My life will only be complete when I have that gold combine harvester up my trophy shelf. Next up, Venezuela. Where do I start? Venezuela's current president, Nicolas Maduro, won his second election for another 6-year term in office. However, it seems he has bullied his way to the position by banning opponents from running and threatening to take away food rations from people if they didn't vote in his favour. Venezuela's economy has been in a big downfall for the last couple of years, so people rely on those rations. There have been major protests within Venezuela, and the majority of the world have rejected the election results, instead supporting Juan Guaido, the leader of the National Assembly and now interim president. This made Maduro mad, and he has now broken off diplomatic ties with the USA and telling all diplomats to leave the country within 72 hours. The people of Venezuela should stay strong and oust the love child of Saddam Hussein and Pablo Escobar as soon as possible. Thursday. Vampire Weekend have started releasing new music for the first time in 6 years. The band's new album is called Father of the Bride and will have 18 tracks. They dropped 2 songs this week, Harmony Hall and 2021, and are planning on releasing 2 new songs every month until the album is out sometime in spring. I don't know if anyone actually cares about this, but it's my show and damn it, it's news, you know? A man attacked by the police for stealing his own car has won an out-of-court settlement. In 2015, Lawrence Crosby, a PhD student at Northwestern University, was repairing a loose fitting on his own car when a woman saw him and assumed he was trying to steal it. The police were called, and when Lawrence got out of his car, hands raised, he was tackled and beaten. Even after determining that he was the owner of the car, the officers arrested him anyway, due to disobeying police and resisting arrest. He has now won an undisclosed amount of money and all charges were dropped. Well, I guess now I have to call the police every time I get locked out of my house, just so they don't kick my door down while I'm climbing through my window. A Google Chrome update will potentially stop all ad blockers from working. The update intends to make it so that extensions, user-added plugins, are unable to manipulate the data coming from a website. This in turn makes all ad blocking almost impossible. However, Google software engineers are insisting that this update is still in the drafting state and will likely change. Obviously ads are annoying, especially like those unskippable ones.
Listen to the latest album from DJ Matty Wee with a hit new single, Find Me a Bathroom Quick.
I can't hold it in much longer. Please let me go. What do you mean? Customers only. Okay, give me a bagel. I damn forget it too late.
Friday. The government shutdown is over for 3 weeks. Trump has signed a bill that will temporarily reopen the government till February 15th. Trump makes it clear that the government will shut down again if he doesn't get a fair deal from Congress. The fair deal being funding for his massive and useless wall. The reasoning for signing the bill now seems to be due to the growing concerns of the effect of not paying government workers. Just that morning, FAA officials restricted flights out of New York's LaGuardia Airport due to the lack of personnel. Also, Trump's longtime ally, Roger Stone, was arrested hours earlier due to giving false statements and obstructing justice during the 2016 elections, leading some to speculate that this move is a way to give Trump some good boy points in the eyes of the people. With the reopening of the government comes the back pay for hundreds of thousands of government employees. Looks like there's going to be a forecast of rain tonight in America. We have gotten our first look at Quentin Tarantino's new film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is set in 1969 and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and Margot Robbie. It's set around the time of the Manson family murders and covers the story of a struggling TV actor and his stunt double trying to make it in Hollywood. If this cast was any more stacked, you have to pour maple syrup on it. Was I drunk when I wrote this? Nintendo has restarted development on Metroid Prime 4. Nintendo announced the title in 2017. However, in an update video, Shinya Takahashi, a senior manager at Nintendo, stated that the game hasn't met their quality standards and they have decided to scrap the current iteration and start again from scratch. This time they are collaborating with Retro Studios, who were the original developers behind the first Metroid Prime game. General reactions seem positive. Just goes to show what sticking to quality can achieve. The weekend. A bit of a slow weekend, to be honest. To end this week, I think I'm going to just give you guys some recommendations about things to watch or things to play. For movies, I'm going to recommend Alfonso Cuarón's Roma. It is a film set in 1970s Mexico, following the story of a live-in maid and the family she works with. This was a great film. For the first 30 minutes, I was quite bored. After that, I've really just kind of got hooked. I think it's because I had to get used to the fact it's in black and white, get used to the fact it's in a different language. Once I got in, I was in. So I think you just gotta go watch it and just stick with it. You will cry, it is quite emotional, but by the end of it, you should really feel hopeful. And yeah, go watch it. For TV, I'm actually watching Conan Without Borders. It's currently up on Netflix. The TV show talk host has gone around the world for the past couple of years, doing little travel specials in different countries, and it's just really funny. But he also looks into the culture and different aspects of the cities he visits. So yeah, go watch that as well. For games, I'm currently playing a PS4 exclusive called Dreams. It's not out yet, so I'm currently playing the beta. And I can't show anything I've made because there's an NDA. Basically, you can create your own games, you can create your own art, you can create your own music, all through the controller. People have remade other games, or they've made just beautiful art. It's great. It's going to come out later this year, hopefully. And if you have a PlayStation, please pick it up because it is probably going to be the game I spend most of my time in this year. So yeah, thanks for watching. I might start experimenting by putting up new videos during the week that aren't news related. Not really sure what I'm gonna do yet, but hopefully keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye bye now.